So this is gonna be a video of me explaining or just telling a story, I guess, of how I dropped out of college. I feel like such a failure, but like once I tell you guys the story, I hope there's no like judging, there's no like judgment. Yeah, let's just get started. Let me prime my eyes before I even start talking about what happened. Now that we look crazy, it's time to get started. So I'm not gonna say what school I was going to or anything like that, because honestly, like, I know people that have graduated from that school and like they're amazing, like they had a great experience, they loved it, you know. Like, I'm not gonna say shit about like that school right now, you know, because people are saying like, oh, what if it was because of COVID? But I'm like, I don't think what happened was okay, you know. So what happened was that as each day passed by for the first day of school, I was anxiously waiting for an email. I don't know anything to come from the school to tell me like, oh hey, like you're gonna be placed over here, or this is gonna be your teacher, you know, like anything at all, to see if the school would send me anything. Because like, I'm guessing if they wanted to reach out to me, you know, they would do it through my email or call me. Like, they had all of this information for them to contact me, you know. So I was there waiting, and you know, nothing really came from it. No, I never got anything back. So on the first day of school, which was supposed to be August 17th, which was a Monday, you know, I woke up, I got ready, I did my makeup, I looked bomb as fuck. Let's move on. So after that, well, I had been getting some information from other students from there, but they had been there since high school, you know. So I thought it was gonna be different because they were finishing it, I was barely starting it. So the campus that like it said on the website was this campus for this other school, like this bigger school that they were like kind of partnered with. So it said it was gonna be that campus, this higher end, really like nice quality campus. Keep that in mind. So when I asked this friend of mine what campus it was, she said it was a high school. It was in the high school. I was like, that doesn't make any sense, because what they had said and what the website said is that if you're going to this campus, this city's campus, it wasn't going to be at the high school, it was going to be at this other school with this university. So this university also had classes for this college because they worked really closely together, you know. So it didn't make any sense to me. I thought, well, it kind of made sense to me in my head that it was like, oh, she's in the high school because she started off in the high school. She was a senior when she started her program. So for her, it's obviously common sense that they would put her there because she is from the high school, you know. So that was just kind of my mentality of the whole situation of why she was going to the high school campus. Keep in mind, my school had never reached out to me telling me what classroom or anything of that sort. So I thought it was a bit weird, you know. The first day of school, I tried at the high school. I went to the high school as my friend told me, and obviously it didn't feel right because it said students only, and I was like, what the heck, like, what is going on here? Like, why would I be placed here? So in my head it didn't make sense. I didn't see any like other like college students or anybody that looked like they had at least graduated. They all looked like 15-year-olds, you know. Like I could usually tell the difference between a 15-year-old and, I don't know, like a 19-year-old, 20-year-old. Kind of seems easy to identify, you know. So to my surprise, not to my surprise, I mean, I felt as if I wasn't supposed to be there, so I left. Like a person should when they don't feel like they belong there, you know? And so I decided to search up what other campus there was, which was then when I got the directions to this like university campus, you know? And I got this information from the actual class, like from the actual website that was my school. And well, I decided to obviously go there because obviously I was at the wrong campus. I wasn't even supposed to be there, and I was gonna be late for school. So I drove there, I got there, and the parking lot was empty. There was only me and this other car, which I thought was quite peculiar because I was like, why? I'm not the only student here. I know that for a fact. So why isn't there more students, you know? Like, where is everybody? That's what's going on in my head. I'm like, where is everybody? And well, I tried calling the school, like the main big school that is down at High. All of this happened in, should I even be saying where I'm, no, I probably shouldn't. Okay, so this all happened at a different school, at a different city than where I live. And this other city is like way further out. It's like 2 hours out, or like, I might be dramatic, but you know, that's what it felt like. So I was like, oh, like, I'm gonna just call them and see what is going on, see if they can like tell me any answers, you know, because this is very like confusing to me. And I call and no answer because their office don't open up until 8. So this is 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, so I have half an hour to get an answer because I don't know where to go now. I need answers. So obviously, I just decided to do my own thing. I decided to go run some errands because I'm an adult now, I guess, and this is what happens. You run errands. Boring. I know. This is awful. Like, who runs errands? Like, oh, I freaking hate errands, honestly. Like, I hate to run errands. But anyways, this happens. I say I don't want to be the first one to call because then I feel like I'll look stupid. I'm not even gonna go to class like half an hour late because then I feel like I'll look stupider. So I was like, freak. So the first person that calls me is this lady. She picks up the phone and, you know, I tell her my situation, what campus I'm supposed to be at, that I was supposed to start today. She informs me, she's like, no, sweetie, you're supposed to start tomorrow. I'm like, okay, it might make sense, but on my profile on the school, I said that I was supposed to start today, like the 17th, not the 18th. And she was like, and then she goes on to check, And she says, oh yes, you're supposed to start today. And then she says, give me a second, and transfers me to the other school without me even, like, without telling me what she was doing, which I guess is cool, you know. Yeah, send me out, you know. If she thought that was a good thing, I guess that was the best thing to do, if she thought that's how I was gonna get answers. But obviously I didn't, because they never picked up. So I was like, oh, okay, oddly enough, that is very strange. Okay. I leave a voicemail like an adult does to get answers and to get a call back, professionally called back. So I get called back 3 hours later, 4 hours later. I'm like, this is weird, you know. Was everybody else having this problem? Is that why this happened? I don't know. I don't understand. Who understands this? This person tells me is that there's no school today. I was like, okay, well, why wasn't I informed of this? First of all, that's my first question to my head, but I didn't say it because I thought it'd be rude of me. So I kept my mouth shut. You know? I was like, okay, well, good thing I don't look stupid at least. And it makes sense why the campus was empty. I asked her what campus it was, if it was the high school campus like my friend had told me, or if it was the university campus. And she tells me, no, it's the university campus. You were correct. I went to the right location. There was just no school that day. I was like, oh, okay, perfect. And then I asked her, 7:30 tomorrow, correct? She's like, yes, 7:30 tomorrow. That's when your school starts. Perfect. I felt like I didn't look stupid. I felt a little stupid calling because, you know, like, maybe, like, I just didn't understand why I didn't know this. I didn't understand why I wasn't informed of this, but I didn't think much of it. I was like, whatever, new day, let's just go to school. The next day, Tuesday, August 18th. I wake up, I get ready for school. I go to the same campus that I had gone to yesterday and that is the campus that they told me was mine. Like, that I had confirmed that's what they told me. Correct? Okay, perfect. No complaints there. So I go, and the same thing. There's nobody there. Absolutely nobody. I'm like, that's odd. Dude, is there a bus? Did everybody come in the bus? Like, is there just one class and everybody came in the bus and I didn't know this? Maybe that's a possibility. I was literally trying to make up any excuse in my head of why can't I get to school? Like, this is ridiculous, right? Like, how do I get to my class? Where's the campus? This is not a problem that I thought I should be having at a university. Is it wrong for me to think this? Like, someone please tell me, like, is it wrong for me to think that I should be able to get clear answers of where my class is, of where my campus is, any questions? Okay, anyways, let's move on. After that had happened, I called the school. Well, I had to wait until 8 o'clock because that's the time they open. Let's keep this in mind. And, you know, I call and I ask. Well, no, I call and I call and I call. And I just keep calling. That's the point where I'm at. I don't even get an answer back. Odd, you know. It's 8:45, 9 o'clock. Why can't I get a call back? You know, this is ridiculous. What the heck? What the heck? So, after this has happened, I decided to go on the website, the school's website, and obviously email them, because at this point I'm not getting any answers. Nobody's calling me back. Nobody's even answering my calls at this point. Like, do they just not want me to go to school? Like, okay, like, what the heck? So obviously I am demanding at this point to get answers. And if nobody can give me any answers, simply give me my money back. I did not pay to look like a fool, to wander around this freaking city, to wander all around the city of where the frick do I go to class? Where is my school? Like, what the heck is going on? That's simply my simple question. What is going on? Why can't I get any answers? So I'll be right back and tell you what kind of response I got. Okay, good enough. So I felt like I had to be demanding in order to get answers at this point, because they were just not really saying anything. You know, like, this, how many times do you have to call in order to get answers from your school? Or, you know, what was going on? Just what was going on? But what this email said was very, like, rudely. I consider it to be rudely because I work in an industry where you please people. I expected them to be very professional, to apologize, because this was their fault. I was running around in a city looking for a class with no answers because of them. So obviously I felt like I just needed an apology. Which I feel like it's stupid to say, but it's true. Saying, oh, I'm sorry, like, miscommunication, like, we were training someone, you know, like, what? But I didn't. What they had said to me was pretty much, the email just said, Helena, your classroom is in the high school. Talk to your counselor to see what classroom it is. If you want your money back, talk to student services. Any other questions, you can talk to me. Pretty much, like, it's pretty much what they said to me. So obviously I didn't even answer. What do you answer to that? What would you have answered to that? Like, seriously, I was just kind of left speechless, honestly. I didn't know what to say. Okay, thanks for the information. After that, I decided to just get information, get some feedback around, you know, other college students, to see what they had to say. You know, they just, and like, especially like students from their, obviously, that school, you know, I wanted to see. Some reached out to me, some I was friends with. They just kind of like told me that they had never had an experience like that before, you know? They just said that that was very unprofessional of them, which I thought it was the same. I thought the same thing. I thought they were very unprofessional. I did not appreciate that. And to further talk to my mom, I just kind of like asked her, like, what do I do? Because everybody told me, give it a try. Go the next day, give it a try, like, see what's up, see if you like it, see if all of this experience has ruined everything, you know? But in the back of my head, I was also like, high school again. Can you get, that's the worst nightmare ever. That is honestly such a horrible nightmare. Like, it was at a school that I hated anyways. I did my best to stay away from that school. Like, and now you're telling me that I have to go there after I thought I was like done? That I was done with that school. I thought I didn't even have to worry about that school because I'm in college now. Like, what the heck would I be doing in a high school, you know? I hated that high school. There's no reason for me to even go to the high school in my head before I even found out that my school was there. This just sucks. So anyways, I talked about it to my mom because I love my mom and I value her opinion so much that I asked her, I explained to her what had happened. I told her everything that had happened with my school, really. Everything. How they wouldn't pick up, how unprofessional they were, because that's just on their professionalism. Like, what kind of school doesn't inform their students where their classroom is? Like, any of this stuff that I feel like I should have gotten some sort of information about, but I never did. And it sucks, you know? After further talk with my mom, we had decided that it wasn't a good fit. That it was just not gonna work out. That this level of unprofessionalism was just not it, you know? Like, we were just not putting up with it. And I told her the location, that like where it was, how like she already knew how like I didn't like that school, because when I had gone to this school, she saw a huge change in me, a huge negative change in me, that she was just like, I don't think this school's for you, you know? Like, sometimes the student is not fit for the school, sometimes this school is not fit for the students, you know? I just felt like this school was not for me. So I dropped out 2 days after. The next day, after the first official day that I found out wasn't even the official day, that it was Monday, that I did start on Monday. That's what this email had also told me, that I did start on Monday. So, thanks. Thanks for telling me like a couple hours late. Fuck. I called student services, and I told them straight up that I just wanted my money back. That I did not want anything to do with that school. Oh, before this, I had gotten threats. Oh, not threats. I was just informed from other students that they didn't even give you your money back. That if somebody else didn't like their... I was in the dental hygienist program, but this other student was in the nursing one. So she was in the nursing and I was in the dental hygienist. So, you know, a completely different, well, the same like medical field, you know? So she had told me that she had not liked the program, that it was just not a good fit for her. But unfortunately, they were no longer going to return anything. Nada. You can stop going, obviously, because they can't force you to go. but they were not gonna give her any of her money back. So she was just telling me like, oh, like, don't even try, like, you have to stay. And I was like, no, I don't have to stay. It's still very early in the program. I'm pretty sure they could find somebody else. They can, you know, like, I'm pretty sure, like, if I leave, like, another student can take my place that was hoping to join, because I'm pretty sure they would have, like, a wait list, right? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the first one to be like, yo, deuces. You know, I thought I was the first one, and I doubt I am gonna be the last one. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole story of how or why I decided to drop out after just 2 days of college. That's so sad. I didn't even go out 1 day. That's so sad. Oh, I'm still waiting on my check. They said they were gonna mail it to me. So I'm just waiting on that, but now I'm scared because what if they don't want to give me all of the money? You know? What if they just say like, no, like, we'll give you like, I don't know, like 50 or 70% of it, and I'll be very upset. I'll just do my lips out of camera, and I'll come back with the finished look. I'm just putting on highlighter, and I'm gonna put on some lipstick, and I'll be back with the finished look. So yeah, guys, that's just my story of my first days of school and why I decided to drop out. I don't know what's going on with my hair. My hair is just a mess, but yeah, let me know if you like this video. If there's anything else you guys would like to see, but follow me on my social media, and you know, that's it, I guess. Let me know if you like this video, subscribe, and yeah, have a good day.